What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This time it's live. I made two videos earlier. Um, so right now I am going to be soon. I have to airdrop this video to my computer, and then it'll be uploaded. And yeah, so in this video we're going to go over a bunch of things, right? So we're going to go over a lot of stuff, right? So let's change the scenery real quick, and let's go to my garage and talk, shall we? Let's go and do that. Let's do it. So real quick here, guys. Let's change the scenery. So yeah, let's change the scenery of my videos. So basically, a few things that I want to go over is politics. So someone rejected me today, and I just want to say I'm so sorry about all the stuff that's going on, and it's still going on. And I do truly apologize for that. It is partially my fault of what's been going on. And also, a lot of stuff is going on, still going on. But, to everybody, look, everybody that's watching, look, I am still going to do politics. That's still going to be my thing here on YouTube. So the two videos that I made earlier, the Zoom type of videos that I make, I will still upload them, and so just bear with me, guys, because it took a rejection from one of my friends that dealt with the same type of people that I'm dealing with. That I look, I understand completely. However, I am. It took it to get to that point. It was not on purpose. All I did was walk over and say, "Hi, how have you been lately?" That's basically all I did after the event. After the huge group photo, it was like, "Hey, how have you been lately?" And I'm not, this person's like, "No, no, 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 no," like that. And what this person could have done was just tell me directly, just in a short, quick way, how and how, what am I doing? How can I make it better? How can I stop these types of videos from continuing to go forward? And I am still gonna go. Me and my friend are still gonna go to the event tomorrow. And it is, and so I'm gonna be vlogging tomorrow as well. But I'll make sure to not vlog this individual. And I'm not gonna say who, because I am done talking about it. I'm done talking about this person by name. I'm done. I've had it. I am done. I don't know what's going on. That's why I changed my profile picture, changed my YouTube banner, and so forth. I'm deleting those videos, deleted some for now, and then we'll delete more later on. However, again, what we're talking about also is more stuff about politics, and that's what I want to get into. So I'm still gonna read posts and comments, and articles if anybody shares them on the Wake Up Carlsbad Facebook page. That's still going to be a thing. Don't worry, guys. I know a lot of you like that, so I'm going to continue doing that. And so as far as Facebook goes, as far as YouTube intertwining, what I do is, you know, either live from my phone or doing the Zoom type videos, and you guys can see it while I see it at the same time. And so I'm still gonna do those videos. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm still gonna do that. So don't you guys worry about a thing. However, another thing that I wanted to, basically say is that there's a lot of things going on in my life, and this past year hasn't necessarily been a positive year for me. There's been so many downs. There's been very little positive recently, but a lot of negatives have been in my life. And so I just want to bring forth that I am just trying to say that, look, if you see me, please do not hesitate to ask me any questions. Do not be negative towards me. And, I will do everything in my willpower to do just that. And so, what I want to bring forth is that, that I am trying to be positive and trying. So, anyways, I'm just trying to do better. And my center, I know, is watching. And it's hard for me when I'm constantly being attacked on my own property. So I know you guys have seen a lot of videos about that recently. I know that I made a video recently of a slideshow basically on the iMovie, not on the iMovie app. I think it was like Canva website. But either way, I had to make a slideshow video based off of the recent activity on my own property. Whoever is doing that, please stop. Please stop. However you're doing it, evading being seen on camera or be on camera at all. I don't even know how they even got onto my lawn. And it was on this side of my lawn. So it was on one side of my lawn, not the other side of my lawn that is not by my mailbox. It's not that one. It's the other one. And whoever put that, I'm not even going to say it, but whoever put that disgusting thing in my mailbox, you honestly should be arrested, actually, because what doesn't matter if you're hurting somebody or if you're trying to be kind. It doesn't matter what you're doing, what you're putting in the mailbox. I mean, this was absolutely extremely gross, and you can't be doing that's against the law. Unless it was the mail lady or mail, I don't even care who it is at this point. Whoever is attacking me all the time on my own property and evading being on camera, why are you doing this to me? That's another reason why I want to come out here and be live, because I'm asking questions. Because look, whoever did this, whoever put that on my lawn, that blue soap or whatever the hell heck it was, and put that disgusting thing in my mailbox, and whoever, the dead fish and all, whoever did that, why? So it's hard to make content that, my center won't get mad at me for, because I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to do good on YouTube, basically. Just good in life. I'm always good in life. I've always been good. But the stuff that's happening to me, they're worried about me. So my center has told me at San Diego Pride this year, one of them pulled me aside and mentioned, hey, look, we're worried about you. We can't have you march with us right now this year. But next year, you can march with another group. We'll find you another group to march with. It ended up being the Pilgrim Church, by the way. And so, which was a lot of fun. However, they were worried. They're worried about me, and they see the stuff that I post. They're just worried about me. They're worried for me, and they're also scared for my life. And they're scared that people are gonna, these same people or different people are gonna come and attack me even more. And I don't know what's going on, and so people are just worried about me. And so, I mean, there's some events that I want to go to this year that I can possibly get to, but I don't think I can go. I don't think it's going to be worth it. But tomorrow, I mean, at political events, I'm allowed to wear my badge. So my center knows that, and I am allowed. They're allowing me right now to wear my badge at political events, at city council meetings, at CUSD board meetings. But as far as that, other than that, no. And so I can wear it. So, you know, yeah. So basically, so yeah. Anyways, so you guys see that, and that's so for those of you that weren't there today, and you guys see that in that video where I'm showing my badge. I am telling you right now, that's why. And do not go and attack them. Please stay away from. Don't be saying me things about them. Don't be telling them to not. I'm already dealing enough with them right now with events and stuff. I'm not mad at them one iota. I 100% fully support why they want me to stay away from events. But as far as political events, and as far as CUSD board meetings, and as far as city council meetings, they are allowing me to wear my badge there at those events, at those places. So tomorrow, at whatever park it is. I honestly forget what park we're all going to be at tomorrow for the Teresa Costa campaign kickoff, but I will be wearing it there tomorrow as well. So my name badge, I'll be wearing it at that event tomorrow as well. So I understand. I really love my center. They mean the entire universe to me. And Lulu Steffens has got to stop commenting like that. Has got to stop commenting that kind of stuff, saying your center's watching you, this and that, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the reasoning why my center pulled me aside this year, and before the parade started, I was like, hey, you're more than welcome to be here. You're more than welcome to, uh, go to the festival. You're more than welcome to do this, do that, but you cannot be around us right now. And it's because of my own safety. You're more than welcome to wear your badge, but not with us for the rest of the year. So you can wear your badge with us next year, but the rest of this year, no. So I'm like, okay, I understand. Like, they are allowing me to wear my badge at political events because they know how much my badge means to me, but not when I'm around them at our events. So that's what I'm trying to get at here is that, look, I fully support the reasonings. Why? Because they're worried about me. They're worried about my safety, and they just want me and them to be safe. That's all. I love them to no end. I understand. And so again, I just want to make sure that that's all cleared out because everything that I'm about with my center means the world to me. My badge means the world to me. And then, it's and so when it comes down to it, it's kind of weird because, this year alone has been really strange. It started out with being fired illegally by Shannon Gonzalez, to then that whole Meeking fiasco, to now a lot of things going on that, I just want to, I'm going like this. I really just want to get the message out there that, again, I am going to make sure to not film that individual tomorrow. I'm going to make sure that if at all that person's name is said at tomorrow's event, being recognized, I will make sure to not film it. If I accidentally do, film it because I, film, the whole time. But I'll edit out when I get home, right? Like I did today. So, and again, in that video, I did not edit out me showing my badge. I am fully 100% allowed to wear my name badge at political events, at city council meetings, at COSD board meetings. But at our own events, I cannot right now. So, and because at city council meetings, when part of my center was there, they saw me with my badge on, and they didn't say a word. So they didn't say a word at all. They didn't tell me to take my badge off and put it in my pocket. Saying, "Oh, you're," because it's not their place to say, "Oh, you have to take your badge off. So you can't steam up." So I'm 100% allowed to represent my center, but just elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? So when I go to these political events like today at Tara Lawson and Reamer, I learned today that's how you say it, Reamer, not Remer. Reamer. I said it wrong for a while now. But anyway, so yeah, I'm fully allowed to wear my badge elsewhere, like political events, CUSD board meetings, city council meetings. That's it. I cannot wear my badge at our events. I just want to clear that out. So this is a new spot where I'm making my videos for a little bit. Let's just be fresh. We'll come out here, set my computer down on top of my my ladder here, and we'll just talk, right? Whether we go live, whether we do reaction videos, whatever it is we're doing. So what I'm trying to get at is that, look, I am allowed, I'm going to say it about 1 million times more over, it is the rest of this year. And we look, hey, look, I really hope that when my center is watching these videos of mine, that I hope they see the angst in me and realize that look, I'm trying to do good, and the explanations of me trying to do good and explain that hey look, when I have to film the stuff that is on my lawn, that disgusting thing that was put in my mailbox by somebody or the same people, I don't even know at this point. Because apparently it's not on camera. I don't know how all these people are evading being on camera, to be honest with you. So, for my center that's watching my videos, I love you guys. I know you guys love me, but understand, especially when it comes to, I do politics videos, right? So, but I will do politics in a completely different manner. I'm not defending anyone, but just if I want to talk about certain politicians in a way that, just reading about them, that'll be from here on out. Because I'm changing my party to no party preference or independent from now on. Because again, like I said in another video, which I didn't upload yet, I didn't upload the other video yet either. But what you're going to hear me talk about is look, I am so, and I'll say it again here on live. I have to agree with Stephen Golden. I have to agree with him on the fact that, look, when he said in that one comment, that long comment he made, on that post mentioning he used to be a Democrat, and then because of all this craziness, chaos that's going on in the world right now, he became a no party preference based off of all of everything that's going around the country, right? And I'm done being a one party person. I'm gonna become a no party preference or an independent. I'm done being a one sided person because I've learned that over the years, especially when starting in politics of my life, having politics be so heavily in my life, and we all know that politics are so heavily in my life, that I've realized and come to realize, like I'm saying, is that that being one party preference, I will get upset over the littlest things. Over hey look, why is this Republican saying this? This Democrat is not doing this. So I am just heavily, just not able to handle being a one party type of person. And so it is best for me and my health and my well being that I just become a no party preference or a independent. And so I think I might go with no party preference and just be like, hey, look, I'm still going to do politics. So, I made a completely new YouTube banner. Politics, definitely. So I'm doing music, still I'm going to do. I hate to say it, but diss tracks might happen. I don't know. But I'm going to do my best not to say certain things. But anyway, so yeah, I am just sick and tired of just being a one party type of individual. And so music, I'm still going to do all this other stuff. I'm still going to do. However, but I think as far as defending goes, I think it's just going to be defending my house, defending myself and my family, defending my property, right? That's basically the basis of the only thing that's going to be defending of when I talk about it, when I show it, right? Because whenever the blue soap or whatever it was that was thrown onto my property, onto my lawn, and then you have the dead fish and then the poop and all the other stuff, it's like, look, and so it's, so I am now coming to terms that when you are one party type of individual, whether you're Republican or Democrat, it doesn't matter nowadays anymore, that you become so angry over the other party doing something to you and your party. And it hurts and it sucks. And I hate to say it, but actually, I don't hate to say it, but all of us in general, we get angry. All of us that are right now still one party person, Democrats, Republicans alike, we get angry at each other. And that's not okay. We cannot be getting angry at one another. Just because you don't agree with something doesn't mean that you have to, get angry about it, right? You can get angry about it, but don't post stuff about it, right? I've learned not to do that now. This is going to be a long video as always, and talking about this kind of stuff will help me out. And we need to not be able to get angry at each other over the littlest things. So it'd be great if the whole entire country would be a no party preference, and we all vote on based on who the individual is and their backgrounds of voting and politics. It shouldn't be about whether there's an R or a D next to that person's name. Okay, and it shouldn't be also about whether they are LGBTQ, whether they're whatever. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter who they are as a person, right? It should be about what's inside of them, right? Who they are, right? Like, still support them if they are LGBTQ plus. Still support them if they are Hispanic. Still support them if they're a person of color. But just don't vote for that person because of that. And we all need to come to terms with not, again, like I said, this agreeing with Stephen Golden. Like, I've never done this before up until, I don't know, the Kevin Sabelico thing, right? And so I've come to terms with agreeing with a lot of things he's saying now because, I'm not going to become his friend or anything, but I do agree. I have to agree with a lot of things that he's putting out there because, there's certain things that he's saying that's like, it actually makes sense if you think about it. Again, with that comment of him saying, that, we shouldn't vote for somebody based on if there's a D or an R next to their name. I mean, I think what all of us here in Carlsbad, when we all voted for Keith Blackburn, the only other choice was who? Mike Curtin. And so those of you in my neighborhood that have the Mike Curtin signs on your lawns, you seriously wanted a person who was not qualified to be in politics, first of all. None of us even ever heard of the guy. I don't think neither of you that wanted him even knew about him either. And you guys just wanted him because he was portraying himself as a Democrat. In reality, he's a no party preference, but in real reality, he is a Republican. Okay, somebody who is, I don't know, somebody who's just, somebody who, basically is just, sorry, I'm showing this a little bit. Let's see. I don't know. Anyways, so what I'm trying to get at is that, again, don't vote for somebody based on if there's a D or an R next to their name. But again, with Mike Curtin, he is somebody that basically, look, he portrayed himself as a Democrat because he said that, oh, look, if I put myself on the ballot as a Democrat, then people will vote for me and I'll win as mayor. When in reality, look, I don't know. I don't know how he could have ran. I don't know how he was able to run in the first place because he never, doing a lot of research about him, all of us doing a lot of research about him, Michael Curtin never ran for any office ever. And running as Carlsbad mayor in 2022, the first time, and he lost, thank God, right? Because when we all did a lot of research, what is one thing that popped up for all of us? That one picture on Instagram with him in a group photo with Melanie Burkholder and with Sharon McKinnon and a bunch of other individuals, but those two individuals for sure. And when we saw that, oh, look, it's Melanie Burkholder. Oh, look, it's Sharon McKinnon. What's more so, the group photo with Sharon McKinnon, who's a part of or CEO or whatever of Let Them Breathe movement. Wanting kids to not have masks on in schools. I'm saying, like, come on, are you serious right now? It's quite honestly, like, that's what really, that group picture on Instagram really struck us in the head, so to speak, and then being like, okay, well, if he's claiming he's Democrats, or putting himself on the ballot as a Democrat, but then here he is smiling genuinely in a picture, a group picture with Sharon McKinnon, Melanie Burkholder, and a bunch of others that are part of a disgusting group. Now, those fake Ethiopians, they had that sign out on their lawn. So for those of you that have noticed it, that happened, they claim that they have an autistic kid. Think about that. So here we have a fake Ethiopian family in my own neighborhood, on my own street, by the way, who claim they have a child that is autistic, and yet they are so right wing to the point where they're going to be part. They don't want their that they don't want their kids to be wearing masks. They're basically saying that these fake Ethiopians and the Sharon McKinnon and Melanie Burkholder, they all want to harm our kids. Is basically what it is. And so yeah, I mean, basically, we do not want people, like that. And so, like I said, we need to, back down these types of people and basically be like, hey, look, we're, I mean, this video is going to be about a variety of different topics. So I just titled Let's Talk because sometimes I don't know what I want to talk about. And then I just talk and explain things. So bear with me here, as you guys always do on here in my lives. So, because my live is always like an hour or 2 hours long. So anyway, so basically what I'm trying to get at again here is that, Mike Curtin, somebody who portrayed himself as a Democrat because he thinks that, okay, Democrats, California, Carlsbad, I'm going to win because I'm a Democrat, right? Not the case, right? I think what a lot of us, Stephen Golden, a bunch of other people, now me, and a bunch of others, hopefully, we all realize that, because I want to start a Facebook group called No Party Preference, North County, because if you can post your thoughts and feelings, whether you're Republican or you're Democrat, to whatever you feel, like why the reason is that you're changing or already changed your party from your party preference from Republican to no party preference or Democrat to no party preference. You can share your thoughts, okay? And just don't say anything about any specific individual. Just talk about the reasons why. Just talk about the reasons why you're changing it, because we need to be able to make sure that all of North County, San Diego, we all become no party preference at some point. And then we continue moving forward with that and have everybody in the country be that. Because it needs to stop where Democrats and Republicans alike, we are arguing with each other, we are fighting with each other, we're bickering with each other on so many different issues that we don't need to be talking about. Like with the whole thing about, and I'm not saying go Democrats or go Republicans. What I'm saying is we need to change the fact that we need to be able to not vote for somebody. And Stephen Golden, I know I don't really agree with a lot of things he said before, in the past, still don't. But with the things that he's posting now, with all this Kevin Spilico stuff, is not because Kevin Spilico's running for District 2. Don't vote for him, by the way. So if you live in District 2, do not vote for Kevin Spilico. But I agree with everything that's being said about Kevin Spilico. Because, look, what Stephen Golden was saying is that, you guys will see in one of the two videos that I made earlier. Well, I need to upload later. But you guys will see a comment of Stephen Golden's in that one video, part 2, that I made. And you guys will notice that what he commented was, okay, I used to be a Democrat, now I'm no party preference, and yada, yada, yada. It's like you'll be able to read exactly what he said. And so it is astonishing to me that I never thought in a million years that somebody that basically, used to, attack me online is somebody that was actually a Democrat and now no party preference. And quite honestly, it's crazy to me how Stephen Golden, I know I'm saying his name a lot in this video, but he is, I don't know how to really describe the guy. It's just, and the more I thought about it, like half of his comments and posts are negative. These comments they're seeing in part 1 and part 2 of these videos are, lately are, he's, it's great to see that we have at least one person so far that I know that we're all seeing, reading his comments, because all this stuff that's going around the country ever since 2016, like we all keep saying in every political event, everybody, all of the everybody that's speaking gets up and says, like Tony Atkins and Todd Glover and everybody else that got up and spoke today was mentioning that from 2016 and on we've had such a disastrous time, and so we need to be able to step away from that narrative of becoming a one party preference. And I know they said, oh yeah, Democrats, let's go, whatever, keep it blue. Yeah, let's keep it blue, but let's keep it civil between one another, because from here on out I need to be able to make videos that are not so evasive to the point where I'm kicked out of my center. So I am more than welcome to, like I said earlier, to wear my badge at political events. Like with tomorrow's event, I'm going to wear it tomorrow again and show it again in tomorrow's video or videos and pictures. But and at CUSD board meetings and also at city council meetings. But as far as our own events right now, I can't. They do not. They're not saying they don't want me. They're saying that they do want me. They're saying that they want me around, but around them, they say they want me to be with them, but not right now. And I have to continue to be good, and so forth. So I need all this harassment in my own neighborhood, and also the harassment online to stop. It stopped online as far as one group. Another group needs to, the group in my neighborhood that's continuing to attack me online needs to cut it out, needs to stop, because I am sick of it. And I don't want to continue to have to make videos where I'm on my lawn, either my 2 lawns, or I'm on my driveway, or whatever I'm doing, wherever it happened, mailbox as well. Who did that, right? I don't want to continue making videos, saying, oh, how did this, who did this? What is this? Why am I being attacked? So that's why I brought up all the different stuff that was on my property, that was thrown onto my property. And that dead fish, half of that dead fish being thrown onto my lawn, onto my driveway, it's considered vandalism. It's considered vandalism because guess what? It hit, even though there was no damage, if I didn't, spray, if I didn't clean and spray that part of our car, it would have made a huge stench and, brought the smell to the entire neighborhood. And then it would have been on us and not the people who did the crime. You know what I'm saying? So if I did not do what I did, by cleaning that part of our car and spraying, a disinfectant spray on there, it would have been on us because it would have been a huge, massive stench. And so you cannot be throwing anything on my property anymore. No more. No more. It's got to stop. When will I mean, because from here on out, I have not made any Apple videos in a while. I made 1 or 2 maybe recently, and a few recently as well. I want to continue making more videos about that. So I want to continue making Apple related videos. I know political is one of my things I talk about on here live and recorded, and Zoom type ones as well. But I want to continue watching and reacting to other people's Apple content with you guys in a positive manner. Obviously, that's another normal content for me. Vlogging events, vlogging I'm shopping somewhere, that's the normal content. But making reaction videos by why was this being on my lawn, that's not normal content for me. Reacting to negative things being posted about me online, that's not normal content for me. Trying to defend my friends online, that's not normal content for me. And quite honestly, I have come to the realization that that was wrong of me to do. I'm not going to defend any of my friends anymore. Apparently, I need to stop doing that, and I told about a million people to stop. And after being rejected by one of my friends today, um, I've come to the realization, you know what, I'm done. I'm done. If I see that they're continue being attacked, I'm just going to let them handle it, let them find it on their own, and you know, just let them deal with it. I've been told about a million different times that it's not my battle to fight. It's not my fight to fight. So it's their battle to fight. It's their fight to fight. So I need to stop doing it. I believe that's why we all believe that's why my friend rejected me today. I just simply just asked them, look, how have you been lately? And they were like, yeah. And so that hurt me deep inside. And so no more videos about that person. And if you figure it out who it is, do not go around telling people you know who I'm talking about, because I'm trying to keep it civil right now and keep it to where, hey, look, I have to march with my center next year, setting a pride. I have to. I'm still part of the center. And when I get my driver's license, it's still on the table of me becoming front desk volunteer / ambassador. So and then right now, just ambassador. So I still need to be able to have that happen. And so, like I said, I'm still allowed to wear my badge. I definitely do. Plus, they know that whenever any political events come up, they know, Austin's going to wear his badge again. He, wears his badge at every single political event, every single COST board meeting, and every single, just everywhere else, basically, because I want to represent my center and in a positive manner. And obviously, right? So, and when I was mad for a minute, like for a second, when they told me to take my badge off, sending a pride this year, and then I had to march with a different group. And so, was it hurtful? Yeah. Am I still hurt? Yeah. But you know what? At the end of the day, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it right now. All I can do right now is just focus on being positive with my content. And when I go live, it's mostly just going to be me just explaining things, getting things off my chest in the best way and the only way I can possible. And, as far as Apple content goes, as far as I definitely want to, I do have like other like regular watches I want to show you guys I had in the past, and, so it is what it is at this point. I'm still going to make music. I'm still going to do all these other things, but in a way more positive manner. And so I come to realize that, I shouldn't fight other people's battles. I should just fight my own battle and only defend myself and not anyone else. So I didn't realize that, hey, you need to leave this person alone. I didn't know that hurt them. I didn't know that it hurt them. And, and I don't know. It sucks that I have to, deal with this right now. This year has just been, like I said, such a disastrous year for me so far. And quite honestly, getting away, going to Oregon for a week with my family, it was just a good way to just, step away from all the chaos that's going on in my life, in my own neighborhood. Um, it's weird and bizarre, but again, it would help me out a lot if this would just stop. Stop with attacking my property. Stop with the slandering me online, and talking about me too, because I can sense that. That's a power that I have. Quite honestly, I do. I can sense certain things. I can look at people's, facial expressions and look at certain people and be like, hey, they're talking about me, so it needs to stop. You know what I'm saying? And the police, not the closet police, not believing anything I say and saying that what everybody is doing to me, my family, and my property is okay. It's a-okay. But just me going online defending people, and that's not okay. I mean, the police, I don't really trust the police right now. I am, so if anything goes on, I'm not going to call them. I'm not. I'm done. Because they want to believe everything that everyone else is saying. They don't want to believe me. That's the problem. And so, I don't know what else to do. But yeah, there's so much turmoil going on right now in my life. And so, in order for, because when people ask me, what can we do to help you? What can we do to make sure that your content is positive? Make sure that your content is not all about certain individuals in a negative way. What can we do to help you? And what do I always say? And they reject me by saying, no, no, we can't do that. What else can I mention? This is that if people can just stop with the stuff on my property, stop with the attacking me online, slandering me online, throwing stuff on my property, and apparently getting away with it. If that all can stop, then I can continue making my regular normal content. If that makes any sense, because I want to continue making my normal content without the constant harassment, the constant attacking on my front lawn, the attacking, whatever. This past year, again, it started out with being fired illegally by Shannon Gonzalez, to then the Meeking fiasco, to now still me being rejected to go to an event that I was super looking forward to, that I spent a lot of money on, buying the outfits and everything, my outfit and everything. Hopefully I can wear it next year. But again, and then to now, and then like with not being able to march with them and being told to take my badge off, so I can march with a different group, to now being, I'm not mad at my center one iota. I'm not mad at them. I love them like crazy still. Two of them especially, like crazy as always. But to now just the constant attacks on my property, and also just a whole big group of individuals just talking about me. I can sense it. They're talking about me. They and then we have two individuals that are made me believe that he's a son of a chief of police. Like, I'm sorry, but yeah, I was scammed. I was scammed. And I was being so stupid and not believing in the first place. I was stupid in not reporting him. So we need to get to an understanding that if people can just leave me alone in my own neighborhood, if people can just stop with the online attacks, the in my neighborhood attacks, and the attacks on me as well, physically, emotionally, I am damaged. I can't deal with this anymore. I cannot deal with this drama anymore in my neighborhood. I cannot deal with it anymore. I cannot put up with the drama anymore. And the best way is to just stop. So for those of you in my neighborhood that are watching my videos on a daily basis, y'all need to understand something. Stop harassing me. Stop attacking me. Stop going around and telling people that I'm doing this and I'm doing that when in fact I'm not. Because I'm not. So you guys understand something. I'm not doing nothing to nobody. I'm not hurting anybody physically. I'm not hurting anybody emotionally. I am not making anybody fear for their lives. I'm not making anybody's families fear for their lives. I'm not doing nothing to nobody. So if you want to say, for those that want to tell me that I am making you fear for you and your family's life, that I am violating something, that I'm doing this and I'm doing that, just stop. Just stop. And again, what I also want to get at here is that, and this is not to anyone in specific, but as far as walking dogs go, why is everybody that is walking their dogs now off leash? Why are they doing it? Because they were told by someone that they can do it, right? When in fact they can't. And again, this also is not to one specific individual, not to one specific dog. But I'm going to say this just as general as a whole. If your dog is really blind, if the dog's blind, they have to be on a leash. It can be off leash in your home, or if you take them to friends' houses or family's houses, whatever. But as far as taking them for a walk, they have to be on a leash. And if they're not, then you are being extremely irresponsible. Because if I had a blind dog, guess what? I would have them on a leash and I would make sure that they're doing okay. Because if you are being so belligerent, which someone is, I'm not just going to say their name, obviously, but when someone is walking their dog off leash, it is completely irresponsible, hands behind the back, not paying attention. The dog is so far away. I mean, it's ridiculous. And again, I am not specifying anybody. I'm not specifying any dog. I'm just mentioning just as a general and a whole, that I'm just saying that because it breaks my heart for the dog. It breaks my heart for the dog. And quite honestly, I'm saddened that they have to put up with that. So again, and let's get back to politics. Okay, let's get back to politics. This video. So again, for today, it was a great event. It was a wonderful event. But at the end of the event, when I walked up and tried to say hi, and tried to say, hey, how's it going? Have you been lately? I was rejected. And again, I need to be able to make my regular content. I can't be making reaction videos that are about other people. I can't be making reaction videos that are about me. I cannot be making, videos where I am asking you guys, what is this on my property? What is this? What's going on? I can't be making those videos anymore, guys. I don't know how many videos, short and long videos there are, but I can't. I'm done. Like, please. And that's why I made this slideshow last night or the other night to show you guys the totality of what's going on. Because the reason why I made that slideshow video, adding on top of that blue soap or whatever it was, but the fish, the dog poop, whatever it was that was put in my mailbox, I had to add all of those things in to show you guys, to be like, hey, look, when will it stop? To show you guys, look, this all needs to stop. And when there is a certain neighbor of mine that I don't even know I can trust right now, has been coming up to my property asking me, how can I help you? And the first time she was trying to ask me if I need anything, how can I help? How can we help? Blah, blah. I said, look, if people will just leave me alone. And I've said that not once, not twice, but I've said that about a million times to her. And she doesn't want to hear it. Nobody wants to hear me say that. And I'm sick of it. So what needs to be done, how I can be helped is if people in my own neighborhood now can just leave me alone. I don't care about the stuff, online anymore. So I'll just let it go, just let it be. But as far as right in front of me, in my own neighborhood, on my own property, on my own lawns, on my own driveway. You know what I'm saying? The street in front of my house, my trash bins, so forth, right? Stop. For everybody that is antagonizing me, stop. Because that is the best way to help me out right now. I'm going to be seeing a therapist soon, 2 different types of therapists. And so I really hope that they're not going to say, oh, look, no, we can't do that, blah, 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 right? Because the best way that I can be helped is for people, even in my own neighborhood right now, to just leave me be. Just let me, just leave me alone. And if you want to come talk to me, there's also another neighbor too that is like, hey, how can we help you? And her husband are friends with these nut jobs, these people that are harassing me, these people that are continuing to harass me. She's saying, well, we can't do anything about these people, but we can do something about these people. I'm like, what? And also, she said it right in front of the police as well. I'm like, wait, what? And look, again, the best way that I can be helped. So next time any of those 2 ladies come up and talk to me, I will mention exactly that. The best way y'all can help me is going and talking to all these individuals and telling them all to leave me alone. And to get in contact with the police and mention, look, stop telling Austin that, look, that everything that all these people are doing is okay, because it's not okay. It is hurting him. And it's hurting my reputation. There's another thing here too. I have to make these reaction videos about me and about showing you guys what is happening on my property. But but if I don't, I'm gonna be you know what I'm saying? I need to be able to have people just stop with the antagonizing, doing things on purpose to, excuse my language, but piss me off, doing other things. And it's just got to come to a complete full stop. Because being at B, this whole entire year has been a disaster for me. I cannot reapply for, unemployment until next year. I do get some money here and there, but it's not much. But I to be helped out, I get some money from family. I'm still helped out in that way. But, I need this whole year. There's been parts of the year that have been okay. Like going up to Oregon, driving up there for the first time, driving home from Oregon for the first time. That was something new and something that I liked. All 3 of us liked, me, Dad, and Cal. We all liked it. Plus, we really want to take Cal with us too. So, we know that me and Cal's friends are too busy to take care of Cal. Right? They got their own things going on. So, we wanted to take Cal anyways. We can only do that with driving up there. So, and just getting away from my neighborhood of all the chaos that's going on right around me, literally. And so, as one individual that I thought I could trust, that he's now friends with the fake Ethiopians, talking to them, blah 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 blah. What he talks about, I don't know. But again, there's people in my life that are continuing to attack me on my property. I stop attacking me. What's the purpose? My question to every single individual that is attacking me in my own property: what's the purpose? What is the reason for attacking me? And for those that are making up lies about me, what is the reason for making up lies about me? Because you're only hurting me and you're hurting my reputation. That is what all of you that are attacking me in my own neighborhood, attacking me online. A different group of people. So the group of people in my neighborhood that are attacking me online, both up and down the street. Okay. Those of you need to understand something, that you are attacking my reputation. I have a reputation in my center that I need to uphold. And I have told police on numerous occasions when they show up for no legal reason whatsoever. Because you call, why, what, how, and why, what's the purpose? But I'm only glad to talk to them because I'm glad to tell them the truth. And I know that their body cameras are on because that's the new thing now with police, right? That the police started getting body cameras, like all the police do in every single state or city or whatever. Once you get out of your patrol vehicle, you have to turn on your body camera. The very latest you turn your body camera is when you get to your destination of the call. And so I know that their body cams are rolling. I don't even have to look at and see if the red light is blinking. So no, that's recording. I already know it's recording. Because I already know that. As soon as they get out of their vehicles, that's the latest that they can turn on their body cameras. And so I'm glad to mention everything and tell the truth. And what all these people are telling them is lies. So, so it's hurting my reputation. And that's what I'm mentioning too to them. The places that what everybody is doing to me is a crime. And, what they're saying is a lie, all lies. And the truth of the matter is, as well, is that everything that's being said about me, everything that they're doing to me to make me make videos about is hurting my reputation. I have autism. I've mentioned that about 1 billion times in other channels. And I mentioned it here on this channel here as well, that I'm autistic. Okay? I'm autistic. So when you go to my channel, you will see I'm autistic. It says I'm autistic. Okay? Trans autistic. I forget what else I put, but trans autistic. So put the trans part of me aside, the autistic part aside, is that the autistic part of me is that I'm autistic, and you know that you're poking me. You're poking me by by putting those whatever it is on my lawn, and throwing it on over that one direction onto me and Dad's car, and hitting our car, and then hitting our driveway. So you're poking the bear. I'm the bear that you're poking here. I'm not poking nobody. Okay? So I'm not poking any other bear in the neighborhood. You're all poking me. And you're poking me and you're making me make these videos. And make it sound like that I am the one that is crazy. That's what you're doing. Is you're poking me, making me make those videos. And quite honestly, what is the point? So basically, like I was saying, you guys are, for those of you that are attacking me online, um, you know, I what's the point? So again, because I got rejected by somebody today, and that really hurt me. So you all need, for those of you that are attacking me online, just have to just let it go. Whatever it is that you think that I'm doing, let it go. Go about your own day. I think that, and I'm still going to do politics, but it's going to be very limited at this point because it's hurting me mentally and it's making me go crazy and it's making me do things that I regret. And, I am just, again, and I'm going to be a no party preference from now on. So I'm done. I'm done being a Democrat. I'm not going to be a Republican, but I'm going to be a no party preference. And again, I'm going to be voting for the person who is, that is basically um, based on their character, based on who they are, um, and based on the policies they want to make. Not based. It's not going to be based on if they're a Democrat or Republican. I think since 2016, I think honestly, 2016, especially here in Carlsbad, there has been a lot of turmoil for politics going around, and I applaud Stephen Golden for stepping away from being a Democrat. I really do. Never knew that he was Democrat because I never knew that at all. But that comment really resonates with me because for him stepping up and really just moving forward in his life and being like, hey, I'm done being one party person. I'm going to be a no party preference. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be going from a Democrat also to being a no party preference. So, so so everything, politics in actual reality in my life right now is hurting me. It's not helping me. And I've come to, terms with that because it's hurting me more than it is helping me. And I've come to terms with that. Um, so I need to focus on other things than politics right now, and not be so. I need to just be me, just not, you know. I need to post other things. Okay, real quick, let's go over Kevin Sabilico's Instagram account here. So we got here, he writes, fun to be at Congressman Mike Levin's office opening day, seeing lots of friends. And I must say, putting the campaign headquarters in Carlsbad's 2nd District is a spectacular choice. I can't forget about Lawson Remmer's campaign kickoff at Kate Sessions Park. Beautiful day for some old-fashioned campaigning. So, look, I would just have to say that, for like Kevin Zabilico is only happy it's there because he's running. It has nothing to do with I'm gonna actually comment something real quick, so hold on a second. So basically, what I wrote was, you're only happy it's in District 2 because you have him wrapped around your finger like a puppet. You'll never, ever be city council, and you need to resign from the commission. Not trying to be mean, it's the truth. And so basically, you know, it's just hard to put up with a lot of people in my life right now. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you all in the next two videos. I'm gonna take a break. Excuse me. This is gonna be the only live for tonight. So, anyways, all right. See y'all later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. All right. Peace.